waiting for Mark. Door is locked. But we're gonna go and watch a Marvel movie. It's the one that's out in theaters, the Thunderbolts. Oh, and I'm so excited for it. What's up, guys?
Hey,
Welcome back to the DubbaDub Club.
DubbaDub.
What are we doing right now?
We are moments away from the theater where we are running a little bit late
A little bit.
to see Thunderbolts, asterisk.
Thunderbolts. Yeah, so excited. Huge
Yeah,
Marvel
me too.
fan over here.
And huge, well, I also enjoy Marvel, but I'm an even bigger Florence Pugh fan. Loved her in Midsommar, which I hope to someday show this guy.
Cool. Yes,
And
definitely.
but yeah, I'm excited. I've been hearing good things about this one. How about you? You hear anything?
I have heard a lot of good things, but I have no idea what to expect other than like they gather this team of
Rascals.
yeah, essentially. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, me too. My only hope is that there is no profanity in this movie. Not so much for me, but because of little pee pants here. No, I'm just kidding. But Leo, actually, fun fact, does not use profanity, but the joking part is that I'm making fun of him because I actually have a lot of respect for him in that regard, because I have no such discipline in that way. But anyway, we gotta run.
Gotta run. More about that later.
Catch up soon.
Sorry to be. I was gonna say sorry to be presumptuous and assume like you're okay.
We made it just in time.
All right, we did it. We saw Thunderbolts.
That was something else.
I haven't said anything to you about my thoughts on it because I was waiting till we were on camera. But what do you think?
It was not what I was expecting.
Oh, cool. I mean, hopefully in a good way.
Definitely in a good way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I would say similarly.
There's so much to process though. Like I'm still trying to wrap my mind around everything.
Yeah, like I would say just as a general overview, it was much better. Just a dumb simplification of like my overall feelings than I was expecting it to be. Like
Okay.
I expected it to be funny, and it was funny, but it was funnier than I was expecting, and I expected it to be kind of captivating or help us see these characters in new ways, and it definitely did that, but much more so than I was expecting. So all of the kind of things that I was like, oh, I have a good feeling about this one, I think it's going to be good,
Mm-hmm.
I ended up enjoying it in those ways more than I thought I was going to.
There was definitely certain things that I thought I wasn't gonna like based on the first, like the initial feel of the direction that it was going, and then after I
Like, do you have any examples like that you can think of?
it's kind of like the character development of one of the people in this movie that I was just like, oh, they're taking this in a weird direction. But the more that got unraveled, the more I was like, this is really cool. I kind of like where they're going with this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I guess mild spoiler, which character?
Yelena.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And which element was the thing where you were like, oh, I don't know about where they're gonna take this?
The kind of the toll of the mental health of the character, you know. It was really, really fascinating to see it like unfold.
I knew a little bit of like that opening monologue when she like kind of jumps off the building and she's like kind of feeling a little burnt out with the whole like assassin secret agent lifestyle. But yeah, I didn't really know anything else, and I was kind of trying to go in a little bit blind, like not like, you know, blah, 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 don't tell me any spoilers or anything, but just I'll see it when it comes out, and I'm sure I'll probably enjoy it. But so I was gonna say, as a student of George Lucas's moral philosophy, I really, really appreciated, and I guess if I were to suspect, I could have maybe predicted a little bit that it would have a theme or a moral lesson of kind of, we are not defined by our worst moments, and that we are stronger together when we can build trust with others that we understand, like they don't have my background, they don't have my pain or my history, but they have their own, you know, and so it's like maybe together, instead of like fighting or opposing each other, or, you know, like we can collaborate and be stronger together, you know. And it's like part of that trust is also understanding like the pain and backgrounds that other people come from. So I think that was, I mean, for a Marvel movie, I think it was a theme that was pretty well developed throughout the whole movie. And okay, so now we're, I guess, getting a little bit into spoiler territory.
Yeah.
When Yelena talks to Bob in that facility, I was like, oh man, she's saying all of the wrong things. He's this deeply traumatized, deeply like spiritually wounded person who has no confidence in himself, and it's clear that he has no other relationships, right? Like there's nobody else in his life that he's a medical experiment, so he doesn't have any like close ties to people. So when she's telling him like, oh, we're all just in this like looking out for ourselves, he's like, oh, okay, got it, and it's the exact wrong thing that he needed to hear in that moment. And but I'm glad that it's like she gets to later help Bob by reaching those same conclusions herself, but that it's like, no, I was wrong before, and that we do need to, join forces, and we do need to kind of work together,
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to actually, again, still spoiler. I want to actually correct what you had just said about him being a medical experiment.
Oh.
He did get a study done,
Uh-huh.
but he had a prior history of like loneliness and addiction and depression.
But they specify meth, which
Yeah.
made me raise an eyebrow too. Like, oh wow, like Marvel's going there. It's it's not like Spice in the Star Wars world. It's like like, oh, meth, like that's some rough business.
Yeah.
Poor Bob.
But everything else you said, I'm like 100% agree. It was just fascinating. Like I loved it. That's what I mean by like unexpected, but in a definitely good way. Like
Yeah. I don't know exactly what I was expecting for how they would come together, and I guess in a way it felt a little bit contrived, and I did call it out to you in the movie. I was just like, and then I was right, and but I still liked it. Like, I don't know, I'm forgiving with like these major blockbuster movies where it's just like if a moment doesn't quite like vibe, or the pieces don't fit elegantly into place, it's like, no, it's a movie trying to please everybody, so I can't expect too much from it.
Exactly. I will say, really funny. I've been playing a lot of Disney's Dreamlight Valley, and this lady, Valentina, she was giving like such hardcore. The Mother Knows Best from Tangled.
Mother Gothel?
Yeah. That's all I kept thinking as I was watching this movie. I was like, wow, she's just like Mother Gothel.
Very manipulative. Oh, that was actually another thing that I was thinking, was this movie has a clever little real world tie-in, I guess, to political figures who get taken to court over impeachment trials and yet somehow wiggle their way out of any consequences, and they're just like, oh, look over here, whoop, so yeah, I mean, is it a biting satire? No, but I don't know, I just think it's interesting to have something this kind of high profile, like that families are going to see, that are commenting on it, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. Like, I just think it's interesting.
Yeah. What do you rate the movie?
Well, actually, I'm glad you asked me that. I'm going to, when I get home, rate it on Letterboxd. Follow me on Letterboxd at Never Not Mark. Mark spelled my way, M-A-R-C-K. But I'm going to rate this movie a 4 stars, which is good, quite good.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 5. But oh man, if it were 4 out of 10, it'd be rough. But actually, while I have you on camera here,
That's
so
awesome.
that there's video evidence, we've never talked about this, but you should get a Letterboxd account so that you can kind of document and keep notes or whatever on
Good idea.
movies.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll do that tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right.
Cool.
Well, anything else you want to say about the movie?
Nope. Let's wrap this up.
This has been the DubbaDub Club. I'm Mark.
Yeah, I'm Leo.
And yeah, until next time, keep it real.
Peace.
Peace.